There she is. Hi, honey. Let's go. Hey guys. So I just finished my shift and I'm home, as you can see, in my lovely kitchen with my lovely painting that my mum did on the fridge. Yeah, today was fine. Nothing really notable happened. I am so glad to be home though, because I got about 2 hours of sleep, so I'm fucking exhausted. And I'd like a second coffee. I had a free coffee at work, but I'd like another one because I love coffee. So let's go do that. No. Oh, there's one left. Thank God. I love these Nescafe ones, especially these ones. These are good. I think my favorite though is probably the vanilla Nescafe, but we will make do. Once I've had my coffee, I will do a bunch of chores that need doing, I guess, around the house. I do want to clean my room a little bit because it does get quite messy during the week when I'm working, but I try and stay on top of it as much as I can. I did want to kind of explain what my job is because some of you guys might not know. I can't say who I work for because it's against the rules, but let's just say I work for one of the big English supermarkets. Basically, I work in the fresh, so that means I'm in a warehouse that's chilled. So it's about 5 degrees or less. So it gets pretty cold. I have to wear like a big jacket and all this protective gear to keep myself warm. But I guess I'm kind of used to it now. I don't really mind the cold anymore. Oh, it's hot. I started my job in August last year, so I think it's been about 4 or 5 months now, which is kind of crazy. That I feel like that's gone by so fast. What the fuck? Basically, my job can vary. Like, there's different parts of my job. There's manual picking, which is when you have a little truck that's electric that you walk with, and you kind of just bring it as you would like any other pump truck, basically. You take them to a bunch of cages that then we fill the product with, that gets taken to the stores, eventually goes on your shelves, and then you buy the products. So I'm kind of like, I wouldn't say the first process in the chain, but I'm like in the beginning. Like, the supplier makes the food, it takes it to an organizing warehouse, I think, and then it comes to us where we distribute it to different stores. It's a distribution center. That's like the technical term if you want to be technical. Yeah, so every time I put product in a cage, it has like a label with the location of where it's going. So if any of you guys are British watching this, I may have put a product in a cage that has ended up on your shelf that you've bought and like eaten. Crazy, I know. That's like one side to the job. And then there's something called AMR, which is like automated robot stuff, where they're these kind of Roombas, like big Roomba Hoover things that go around with the pallets instead of me, and they move the pallets for us in this huge like football field, and then we just take the product off of the robot, turn around, and we've got the cages. It's a lot less physical stuff. You're only lifting instead of walking and lifting, if that makes sense. With manual pick, you're doing a lot more, especially walking. Like, I used to do about 20k steps a shift, and now I think I've halved that. I don't really keep track. The final thing that I sometimes do is called goods in. So that's taking the product off of the lorries that come in, or the trucks. So the trucks will deliver, I'll take it off with this special truck that I use for goods in, where you're standing up and it moves a lot faster. It's pretty scary at first. Over time I got used to it. And I put it in these like grids, and then I make sure that the system knows and everyone else in the warehouse knows what that product is, how much of it, and where it needs to go. It's a pretty varied job. Like, I don't feel that bored when I'm at work. There's different stuff you can do. Can be in the video? She's gonna come up here. There you are. This is the star of the show. This is why people are here. Yeah, that's coffee. You don't want that. That's for me. Okay, anyway, let's get some shit done, shall we? I'm gonna sit in my room for a bit, sort out what I'm doing. Cause like, look at this state. It's not terrible. I mean, that's terrible. Could be better, right? Cindy, come here. Every time I come in, she wants to like greet me for a bit. Come here. Hi, Annie. Isn't she just the sweetest thing you've ever fucking seen in your life? She doesn't really like these trousers though. Hi. Maybe I should play with her first before I start chores, huh? You can play. Come on. Oh my god. You're crazy. She's right there. I can see you, stupid. Let's turn some lights on, shall we? It's very dark in here. Ooh la la. So usually when I get in, the first thing I want to do is nothing and just sit down for a bit. While I'm drinking my coffee, I'm just gonna watch some YouTube videos. Can I watch a couple videos? Is that okay? And then I'll do chores. I gotta watch YouTube while I drink my coffee, like that's the rules, okay? See you in a bit. I've had my coffee, so let's get started on cleaning my room. Let's go! Okay, now my room is looking a lot better. Nice and tidy. Okay guys, it's 9 p.m, which means bedtime for me. I'm gonna get cozy in my bed while reading this book. I don't know if I like it yet. I think it's too early to tell because I'm not even halfway through, but yeah, I'm trying to read before bed because it makes me sleep better, I think. If you have any book recommendations, please put them in the comments because I need more books to read. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm gonna go sleep. See you in the next one.